Hi, you guys. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. Welcome or welcome back. We are about to get started on a reading for the sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, the messages may in fact resonate. Don't know how long this reading is going to take. I've just titled it Weekly Predictions. So what you have coming up for the next 7 days, of course, time is fluid. But this is called the whole shebang, right? So we are covering a lot of topics here. We're going to start off with a general, then we're going to get into money, work, business, love, and I believe the last one, I just titled it, like spiritual. I guess it could be more like spiritual health or just what you need to know for your spiritual journey. So that's what we have going on. I'm actually going to do this for all of the signs. So if the messages don't resonate, or if you would like to add to like more clarification, you may want to check some of your other signs, okay? When it comes to the live chat, because I am easily distracted, that's going to be something that I'm going to check more at the end of the reading. I might peek in between the different topics, but for the most part, it'll just be at the end of the reading. So speaking of, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good juicy stuff. It really helps the channel to grow. And yeah, so let's get started. Also, be sure to check out the description box with ways to get in touch with me and information about the membership if you would like to become a member of the channel. So we're going to go ahead and start off with general messages for the sign of Cancer. What do we need to know? Okay, so in general, right? Geez, the first card that we have is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. We also have Door to Value. At the bottom, we have Hostilities. And at the top, we have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So what I'm getting initially is that within the next week, next 7 days or so of you watching this video, you might have some people that are feeling a certain type of way. They might come in and try to speak up. They feel like maybe you're being unfair by not including them in your life, or you're not reaching out to them. So there's something to do with that. What it is essentially is that you have realized that you deserve more than the treatment that they've been giving you. This could be family members, this could be, former friends, this could be ex-lovers, or, whatever. But you know what it is that you deserve and what it is that you're worth. And I feel like you are on the pursuit of happiness. You're going after things that make you happy. And I feel like you're not going to be afraid to speak up to whoever comes your way, claiming that you're not being fair by, not, I don't know, it feels like they think you should be spending more time with them, but maybe perhaps you're pouring more of that time and energy into yourself. Yeah, so we have walking away. I was kind of, let me see, which way does this go? Okay, sorry. Yeah. So you have walked away, or you will be walking away from additional people. It's like, how many more people can I walk away from? How many more situations can I walk away from? You can walk away from all of them if they are interfering with your door to personal healing and happiness. Whatever person, place, or thing that is not making you happy, you are definitely going to walk away from it. And you're going to walk away from them. You are looking for what makes you feel fulfilled. We have victory, and I feel like the more that you continue along this path, let's look at this. Seriously, this is at the top of the deck, cornucopia. This is abundance, okay? This is wealth, abundance, pretty much the door to personal healing and happiness. This is everything that you want and more. And the more that you continue to kind of shed old skin, so to speak, shed things that really, look, we have all tied up these attachments. The more that you shed things that do not make you happy in the next 7 days and beyond, the better off you will be, okay? So what else do we have for the sign of Cancer? Yeah. Under walking away, we have blossoming abundance. I feel like, again, and I've already kind of talked about this, anything that doesn't make you happy, you're walking away from it. And by walking away from it, I feel like I'm, repeating something. It's a, kind of broken record. But the more that you walk away from things that do not serve you, that no longer serve you, the more you're going to see things start to grow. Especially if, I feel like for some of you guys, if you planted some seeds in the past, maybe you walked away from those things because, like maybe you just didn't see anything growing or developing. I feel like for some of you, what you're going to notice is the more that you continue to push forward and leave situations and things that you don't want in the past, the more things are going to start to blossom. And I feel like you're going to see things start to grow and blossom that you weren't even expecting, or things that you had forgotten all about. Yes, look at that. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel is at the bottom. This is about creativity. This is your sacral chakra. So I'm telling you, there was something that you may have walked away from it, some creative projects, or something that you just kind of left behind because you didn't see things kind of growing, and you're about to see it. Yeah. Yes, strategy. I'm being guided to say, like, this is part of a strategy, whether you know it or not, but it's part of a strategy that has to do with, law of attraction, perhaps. So there's something to do with, like, detaching from something. I don't know if you did it intentionally, but by detaching from whatever this is, whatever this was, you are, now it wants to come running after you. Something fell to the floor, so let me try to grab that. Yeah, and what fell to the floor is the garden and the gate. You are not waiting around for anyone or anything, is what I'm getting. The next 7 days, it's like either people are gonna, jump on the ride with you. They could, I'm hearing something about fly right or something, but they can jump on this ride with you, or they can get left behind, and you're gonna be okay with it either way. Okay. Jeez, I don't know what that was. I'm kind of nosy and want to look, but whatever. Okay, we have rest and rejuvenation. Look, here's that hostilities again. The next 7 days, I'm telling you, like, you are putting, like, all of these conflicts, you are putting them to bed. You're putting them to rest. You're not going to let anything kind of deter you from what it is that you're focused on. Yes. I feel like these do have a lot to do. It does have a lot to do with, like, relationships. Again, I said it could be family members, it could be past friends, or, past lovers or something. But, yeah, you were able to recognize your value, and you're not going to settle for anything less, is what I'm getting. And we also have the goddess of the moon. So I feel like whatever this is that you are working on, that you're pursuing, in the pursuit of healing and happiness, you're keeping this to yourself and you're keeping it secret. The way that I feel like for some of you guys, the way that you should have done, oh wow, the way that you should have done from the very beginning, because at the bottom of this deck, you guys, we have deceit. I feel like if you were kind of announcing your moves and your steps before, you have learned a really hard lesson. You may have discovered that there were people who you thought that they were celebrating you or celebrating with you, but they were actually doing things against you. So there's, I'm hearing never again. You're not going to be blasting what it is that you are doing. This is at the top of the deck, attachment. You're not going to be blasting your news anymore for everyone to hear and for people to kind of work against. Okay, so that is just kind of like our general introductory type message, and we're gonna go ahead and we're about to move on to more of our focus on money. So I'm gonna try to go in order. I actually created some little cards to kind of keep me focused. Yeah. So moving on from general to money, let's see what we get here. What does Cancer need to know about money in the next 7 days? What does Cancer need to know about money in the next 7 days? Okay, messages for Cancer. Oh, geez. Okay, so we have Gaia, which flew out here. It says, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Interesting. I don't know if, let's see what's at the bottom. We have Peacemaker. It says, you're being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. So I don't know if there's something that you were doing like with your money, like maybe you had some type of financial investments or plans, something that you were working towards that has to do with your money, or it could be the way that you're making your money. Something about that in the next 7 days is going to change. Okay, so let's say, for example, you wanted to, like, your goal was to move up and be, I don't know, a supervisor or something like that in a company. It could be that you're going to be guided to, start your own business, or something like that. Like maybe you're limiting your resources and you're going to have to trust in the universe with what direction they push you towards. Or like, let's say you're in college and you have a certain major, but all of a sudden you kind of get this nagging feeling that you need to kind of pivot into something else. I feel like it's because whatever it is that you're trying to do, it could be limiting your finances. Also, for some of you guys, if you do certain types of investments, or you already have like a budget that you set for your finances, something's going to change about that. And you're being asked to, like, it might seem like, why is this happening to me type energy, but you're going to see finally, look, what did I say? Like, I'm trying to think of like situations of like, why the universe would change something as it relates to your money without going into work or business or whatever. But it's like you're settling, whatever this is, like the universe sees that you're about to settle for less than your earning potential is really what I'm getting from that. So it's like the universe feels like it needs to step in because you are an unlimited being with unlimited potential. And when it comes to money, you have unlimited earning potential. Yes. So what also came out, we have health. I hate to say it, but for one of you, some of you, or none of you, you might experience like some type of something to do with health. It might be more focused on like stress, or it might be something to do with like anxiety or something. It might be feelings of anxiety, but really what it is, I'm hearing heart palpitations. I'm not a doctor, so take with that whatever you will. But I feel like it has something to do with your diet. It's something that's easily fixable, right? Or like there's something to do with what you're doing. Okay, let me go back. Sorry, because I hear messages and sometimes they're really, really fast. So for someone, or some of you guys, you're spending too much money on eating out. You're spending too much money on unhealthy foods, or the money that you're wasting, not sorry, but the money that you're wasting on like junk food and takeout and fast food, because you're saying that, food costs so much money, right? The amount of money that you're spending on that, you actually technically, if you do a little bit of research, you could be actually saving money while saving your health. So for some of you guys, it might be like a mini health scare, so to speak. But it's for your highest and greatest good. It's to help you switch out like your diet. So I'll use me as an example, okay? Because nobody's perfect, right? But for example, my guilty pleasure is Red Bull, and they are not healthy. Most people cannot even handle, drinking Red Bulls. And on top of that, they're expensive, right? So that would be an example of like, what, there are healthier options to get you the whatever boost that you need with your caffeine, to where you're not drinking the dyes or, whatever like that. So for some of you guys, it has something to do with the food, with what you're eating or something like that. Okay. At the bottom, we have writer. I feel like this is something to do with like you creating some type of financial plan. For some of you guys, again, you would be saving a whole heck of a lot more money if you change up your diet. And it may come with, like I said, you planning some things out in advance, right? Yes, we have something that is, you need to research something that is scientifically backed or based, or, something like that. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we have labor that came out. Your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep it up. If it's something that, it might be something that is, kind of difficult. You don't really want to change your diet if that's what it is. It's gonna be worth it, right? Or if you are having to, let's go to like, let's say you do some type of investments, maybe you do, stock market. You're needing to check up on the health of like the stocks that you previously selected, and maybe you didn't really do a lot of research into like the stock market and how to do those things. If once you check up on the health and do some research on stock markets, it's going to benefit you. It's gonna it's for your good, the good of your money, the good of your bank account. So yeah, we have here at the bottom odd jobs. For some of you guys, if there is an issue that happens to where, like, okay, so this was one that I didn't want to say, like, someone might experience a health scare that, like, either you have to quit your job or you are going to be placed on like medical leave, or like workers comp, medical leave, something like that. It's for your highest and greatest good. But while, and this is, of course would take you might have the scare in 7 days. This might take more than 7 days, but time is fluid, so I'm going to say that again. But whatever this is, like, you're out of work, you could still be getting paid, but if it's a health thing. But what may end up happening is while you are on leave or something like that, for some of you guys, you could be pregnant and you could be out on medical leave. But while you're doing that, you're going to take up some type of odd jobs. It says consider creating multiple streams of income. For some of you guys, it might be because like the compensation that you're receiving by being on leave or disability or something like that, like you feel like it's not enough to cover your finances or your bills, and it might seem really stressful and like a headache in the beginning, but essentially this is the universe stepping in, because these odd jobs or some type of odd job that you start is something that you always wanted to do, and it is definitely going to lead to, stop it, that's at the top of the deck, it's going to lead to a lot of money, okay? So just kind of be open-minded about that. It says you're about to receive a windfall of money or a pay raise, okay? So I think we're good with money on that one. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move specifically into work to see what the messages are there. Okay, so we're moving on to work. Let me look at that. I don't know if you can see that. But we're moving specifically to work for my beautiful Cancerians, okay? Messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about work in the next 7 days? What does Cancer need to know about work in the next, direction? It says plan where you want to be, and then it says do not deviate from your path, attract a mentor if necessary. So someone knows what it is that they want to do. I feel like you're going to receive, like if you're not clear on what path you want to take when it comes to your work, let's say you have a 9 to 5 and you're not exactly clear on where it is, like where do we go from here, you're about to receive like some type of direction, or the guidance is for the next 7 days. You need to kind of take some time to sit down and plan out where it is that you want to be. What is it that you want for your work life, right? So we have limitations. It says fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. I don't know if someone is worried about, like, you're thinking a little bit about like the future, and you're starting to worry about like your future at your actual company that you're at. This is like for those of you again that we work a 9 to 5, and so you feel like for some of you guys, you feel like there's no growth, there's no room for growth, or even if there is, like maybe you're not being selected, or there's something to do with potentially like some clicks or something like that at the job. Like you've been working, this was at the top, loyalty. You've been working dutifully. You've been working, like like you've been very loyal to like your job, to your company, and maybe you still feel like you're being stifled, you know, like you're not receiving you know, the pay or the title that you require. So you might be sitting down to kind of reevaluate, reassess, and come up with some other plan. You might think about heading in another direction. So we have opportunity. It's possible that you're, I'm looking at this computer here, you guys. You might start researching other jobs or you know, other opportunities for you. It says new job opportunities, change of workplace, or a business trip. Change is coming just in time. So let's see what's it. Yeah, new beginning. Some of you guys, like you might be offered a new job, a new position, but it might be somewhere else. For some of you guys, let me see. For some of you guys, you might have applied for some type of promotion, and because of your loyalty, you will be I'm here moving on up. You will be moving on up, but this is for someone like if you actually applied for a promotion. I'm feeling guided to say, like, if you're not asking for what it is that you want at your job, like, don't expect people to just kind of walk up and just give you a certain title without you showing interest in it, without you, not, I want to say demanding the title, the pay that you feel like you deserve. Yeah. So we have, but for most of you, I feel like you're going to in another direction. But with new beginning here, it says hit the reset button. That goes to, you know, what we're talking about. Like someone's going to get a new opportunity elsewhere. And it's going to put you more on track with where it is that you really want to be. Because if you are at like a, I don't want to say like a dead end job, but, maybe it's a dead end job. Really, the doors, like with these closed doors, like you have not been receiving a lot of opportunities for growth or movement or something like that. Not because it doesn't mean that it's a small company. It may just mean that, you've been overlooked. Someone's been overlooked. So I feel like someone is about to be redirected. You're about to receive some really good opportunities. For some of you guys, whether you're staying at the same company or you're moving to another one, this is kind of like, it's going to be kind of new for you. Because I feel like there's some type of growth or some type of step up. So, just kind of be mindful of that. Yeah. What else does Cancer need to know? Oh, yeah, we have success here. I feel like whatever this new opportunity is that you receive, whatever direction you decide to go in, it is definitely going to lead to success. Yes. I feel like for some of you guys, you have maybe like a lot of experience, or you have a lot of, insight, or, intellect, or something that this company needs, that, whoever is reaching out for you. But whatever this is, like, you are going to be successful at it. So like if you're nervous about a new job or a new opportunity, don't be. You have everything it is that you need. Yes. And we have public face. Follow your heart, become who you want to be, and earn a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. I'm really getting where it says earn a reputation. If you're about to go into a new position, a new job, I really feel like if you're someone who typically hides and works on the like sidelines and keeps to yourself, like you keep to yourself, if you're moving to another position or to another company, I really feel like, kind of put yourself out there so that you are being recognized for the work that you do. It's not about you being validated at the job by the people at the job. What it's really about is you receiving, like, people knowing, seeing your wisdom, and you being allowed to kind of continue to move up. This is especially for someone who felt like they were being overlooked at a previous job, or, something like that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we have power, under this success. I feel, we have wealth right here. Like, you are definitely going to be very much celebrated. You're going to, I feel like, you're going to have a lot more power and authority in this new position or with this new opportunity that you have. So make sure that you use it wisely. Under opportunity, we have partnership. It says prioritize your connections. If you're wondering, like, if you're still kind of needing some direction and wondering, like, where can I go or where can I apply? You kind of need to someone needs to look at the connections that you currently have. So that goes back to making sure that you're putting yourself out there, but go through, I'm seeing like a list, someone listing out all of the people that they know. This doesn't mean that they're your friends. This means these are people that you know, because a lot of the opportunities that people get, especially when it comes to work, it's not a friend necessarily. It's typically like a friend of a friend. So some of you guys might need to be asking like friends of friends, like asking your friends like, hey, do you know anyone that's hiring, like specifically with whatever it is that you do, with whatever it is, that type of job that you're looking for. And I feel like they might have, there might be a friend of your friend, so to speak, that's able to let you in or provide you with a really good opportunity. And it's going to be lead you to a lot of success. We have money tree at the bottom, you guys. Yes, we have foresight. Some of you guys, if you know that you're wanting to like move on from a current company because there's no growth, it's like foresight, like you might already be kind of getting an inkling that either you're going to be let go, or you're not going to receive any type of promotion anytime soon. And if you see that that's kind of the direction that you're headed in with the company that you're in, that's why it's saying like the next 7 days, like you're going to start redirecting, or you're going to start planning out, like, okay, where do I go from here? Okay. And it has something to do with like, your spidey senses are telling you it's time for you to, I'm hearing cut a rug, but it's time for you to, yes, look at that, fast changes at the bottom. It's time for you to move on. Yes, it's time for you to move on. Yeah. We have social status. You will reach the heights of fame and society. Don't get arrogant. I mean, I don't know. But I feel like this is definitely, I feel like maybe some of you guys, with that initial energy that we had for the general, you might be kind of settling, when it comes to work. And so, this is like you're going to have an opportunity to get a more high status job, if that's something that you always wanted and you were always looking for. Okay. So that is work. Next, we're going to look at business. And this is for anyone that has a business. It doesn't mean like whether it's making money, not making money, this is, or you're starting a business. Like this is for those of you that are interested in, have questions for business specifically. Okay. It doesn't matter what type of business. If it relates, it relates. So let's see, messages for, okay. We have this again. This was kind of similar to work, isn't it? We have plan. So it says anticipate setbacks and failures, plan for them. Don't let them drain your energy. Use them as fuel to go after your dreams. I love this, like kind of, is this like a mind map or something like that? Like someone needs to really sit down and plan things out. This is like, okay, so if let's say you're just starting your business, you need to plan out like, first of all, like how you're going to take care of like your your expenses while you're trying to get your business, moving. But aside from that, because, that's not the focus of this, you need to plan out, like just your business, like, what do you want for the next 30, 60, 90 days? What are your long-term plans? Like if you have not planned anything out, you definitely need to make plans. If you already have a business and maybe you want it to, like, it's not growing the way that you want, or, you're like you feel like it's failing or something like that. At the bottom, we have diversify. And it talks about like build a know, like, trust factor with it, with your audience. So there might be a need for you to kind of branch out, but go ahead. At the top we have brainstorm. It says keep fresh ideas flowing for your business. And so you could also come up with a plan on, like, how you're going to roll out, like kind of test. It's kind of like experiment or test out certain things in your business to see what really sticks. Because I feel like this might be you're really building, you're just now building your business, or you're wanting to really build your business. Like you want to make it a much bigger, I don't know, you want to invest more in this business. But it says build your email list and nurture your audience by staying in touch. So it's kind of like some of you guys need to set some goals specifically as it relates to staying in touch with your audience, making sure that you are being as consistent as you possibly can. Your consistency, which that is definitely not my forte, but your consistency for whoever this is for, it's going to attract more people into your business sphere. I don't know, that's not a word, but into your, into your business, into whatever this is that you do specifically. Okay. What else for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we have broadcast. It says develop your unique voice, then get your message out to your ideal audience. Consider starting a podcast or a radio show. Some of you guys, that might be more of like what it is that you have planned out to do for your business. You want like a podcast or something like that. Podcast is what's really standing out. Or it could be that you're planning to start a podcast, but you haven't. And so the guidance would be, or like in the next 7 days, this is like you are going to go ahead, or you should go ahead and do your first episode, for your podcast. If you have like a TikTok or YouTube, or whatever this is that you're doing, like do your first video. Stop sitting on it. I feel like you might have already built up a wealth of ideas but you're just, I see someone like sitting on their hands. Stop sitting on your ideas and just push them out. Okay. Yes. Because part of it is going to be, it says stay in alignment with your core values and your vision for the lifestyle you want to create with your business. What I really feel about that is you're going to see what really works for your podcast, or what works for your channel, or what works for your business. But you're not going to know. It's kind of like, someone is in a phase where, you're needing to do some type of research to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. Sorry, I'm turned around. I'm about to bend over and pick up this card that fell on the floor. Yeah, we have clarify. Some of you guys may not necessarily be clear on what direction you want to take for your business. And so this is time for you to get clear. It says get clear on what activities and online platforms bring in your best clients, customers. Focus your attention there and ignore distractions. That was actually, our general message at the beginning, where I talked about you might have some haters. Some people are going to be upset because you're, someone is going to be focused on what makes them happy, or what brings in them wealth and abundance. Okay. We have journal falling here under broadcast. It says keep a journal of your business journey. Write down all of your dreams, desires, and goals. Paint a picture of the lifestyle you want and review it daily. I'm actually seeing for some of you guys, there are like some type of journals that you can, like templates that you can purchase with, like planning out your content. So you may want to invest in that. But for a lot of you, the main thing is just you need to show up. And we talked about consistency. It says consistency is queen. Okay. What else? Yeah, we have design right here under build, and that makes sense. Build and design. Build a simple and elegant website that attracts buyers who love and engage with your brand. You may not be ready for a website, or, maybe you are thinking about, starting like a website. Go ahead and do that. We have automate. So there might be some things that you need to put on this website that's going to bring in some type of like passive income for you, or maybe that's something that you were thinking about doing, and if so, go ahead and implement it within these next 7 days. Under plan, we have book clients. Focus on booking your calendar with enough clients to reach your monthly income goal. So make sure that you're not just talking about like in your planning phase, like don't just plan out what it is that you want to do. You want to plan out, like you want to put dollar amounts by certain things that you're doing, like how much will it potentially bring in for your business? Because the bottom line, whether you want to hear this or not, it is a business, and the goal, the ultimate goal is for you to make money. Okay, that's just the bottom line. Is for you to make money. Yeah. At the bottom, we have simplify, stop wasting time on busy work that doesn't move your business forward. Again, I'm going to say the bottom line is you're trying to make money with your business. And we have brainstorm again coming out. Keep fresh ideas flowing for your business. Okay. So that's what we have for work. I'm sorry, for business. We're going to go ahead and move on to love. And this is going to be for singles. You guys be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good stuff. And I'm going to say, this might be controversial, might not. But when I say singles for this love reading part, because next is married. So either you're single or you're married. So if you if you have not gone to a court or a courthouse, right, you're gonna fall under the single reading. Okay. That could be a situationship. That could be a long-term committed relationship. That could be you're single as a Pringle. Like it doesn't matter. Single is, you're still single. And we're going to go ahead and check that energy. Okay. So messages for my single Cancers. Yeah, we have inauthentic. I'm not looking for anything real right now. So this could be someone, this could be you. Like you're not really, like you're single and you're loving it. Or this could be the energy of a person that you're dealing with. They're single and they're actually loving it. Like they're not really looking for anything. And so this could be, yeah, someone is just hanging out or, doing something to just kind of pass the time or to amuse themselves, like a temporary amusement. But we have you really know how to make me laugh with this laughter. And at the doubt at the top, it says, I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. So either you or the person that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with anyone, is starting, like they have some type of doubts when it comes to the relationship. And whoever has the doubts, I feel like it's rightfully so, because the person that you're dealing with is definitely being inauthentic. They're not, like, if you're looking for something serious, just know that they're not. It says, I think we have a pretty unique connection. And I don't know, this kind of like with this card here, it's rubbing me the wrong way. I feel like with this one, I think we have a pretty unique connection. It's kind of like this, someone is going to try to get someone to settle, accept less, but it's kind of like they're going to put some syrup on some BS, right? They're going to try to sugarcoat something it's really a crappy situation. Yeah, it's like one of those weird, creepy vibes to me. Like I said, Jerome in the house, like one of those type people. It says there's an energy between us, a vibe that can't be denied. With this energy, this person loves your energy. They love being with you. But, you can reverse the roles or, switch it however you want. But this person is not really trying to get serious. Yes. It says, I often wonder if you feel the same way. So I don't know. Again, if you're trying to be serious with this person and you're wondering if they feel the same way, like they want to be serious, I feel like that's a clear no with the message. Now, obviously, you could be dealing with more than one person. So this is just the top energy if this message is for you, okay? If it doesn't resonate, you can check one of your other placements, when I get to those other signs. Maybe a while. But here's that energy. There's an energy between us, a vibe that cannot be denied. So it went ahead and came out. At the bottom it says, secret. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy about opening up. I really feel like someone wants to keep this relationship. They're talking about it's a pretty unique connection. I feel like this person wants to keep the relationship a secret. Yeah, attention. I'm not really into you, but I do like, what did I say? I said this person, like they're not really looking for anything serious, but they like the like they're amusing themselves temporarily. Okay, someone likes that you like them. Yeah, I'm not really into you, but I do like the attention that you give me. Attention. This person is like an energy vampire, is essentially what I'm getting from that. We're going to go ahead and grab this Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards, and let's see what else we get out of this one. What do we need to know? I don't know if there's anything to be added onto this. Yeah, we have girl with a snake and self-indulgence. Again, this is what I felt initially with this energy. I said it feels kind of creepy. It feels kind of weird. It says empath and narcissist paradigm. I told you this person feels like an energy vampire, especially with that card where'd it go? Where it talked about like they just love the attention. It's not about you. It's not about being in a sacred relationship. They want a secret relationship so that they can kind of drain some energy out of, out of you. If this is, a message for you, but they're trying to drain the life, the essence out of you, and they're pouring it into themselves so that they can, I don't know what they want to do with it. I mean, I don't know, I'm not even going to get into that. But yeah, we have cassette. On this one, I'm looking at conditioning. It says, I think we have a pretty unique connection. There's something to do with like conditioning, like this person is trying to train you perhaps into, settling for less or accepting less. I wasn't really planning to take that, but I feel like, if you have questions about this person, it's because you've already had this type of experience before, and you should have learned from that previous experience. And then we have coffee cup, where it says savoring the moment. I mean, that just feels like this is a short term type of connection, but I don't even feel like it's necessarily in your best interest, because this person is not authentic. They're not looking for what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for stability. You're looking for security in the relationship, and they're not. And if they're not trying to provide you, like they want to stick to the energy is great and we have a unique connection, but they're not talking about a stable, actual relationship the way, if that's what you're looking for, if they're not talking about, providing you with what it is that you want, right? Then you need to move on. You need to move forward. You need to move on. You need to put an end to that relationship. Yes, look, stabbed in the back. I'm telling you, you need to leave this joker right where they stand, because they're wasting your time. For some of you guys, this is like someone trying to use another person as like a placeholder. Yeah. We have passion. And it says like insane chemistry. I feel like you're getting one without the other. You're like, maybe you guys have fun together. I'm not really feeling the insane chemistry, to be honest. Like maybe it's just a one way. One of you feels like there's insane chemistry, but I feel like the other person feels like, it'll do, right? But I feel like, maybe this person is fun, but again, someone is not looking for something stable. They're not looking for anything permanent. And here we go again with the Grim Reaper at the bottom. You need to go ahead and move on from this. Grow and transform your life is what I'm really being guided to in this particular instance. Yeah. I don't know if we have not showing your hand is what I'm guided to with the hand of cards. Like if you don't, if you're single, okay, I feel like you need to put yourself out there. I don't mean like you have to let this person go or whatever, but you might need to put yourself back out there. And you know, that's just like if someone has like a fear of being alone or something like that. You know, then go ahead and find someone else, find the replacement, you know, right now. So yeah, so that you don't have to be quote unquote alone if that's something that's important to you. It could also be, I mean, that was kind of the energy that I was getting for that other person, that that's essentially what they're doing. Okay. I feel also I'm hearing if you play your cards right. So I feel like this person is like, you know, where they were talking about there's a unique connection. It's kind of like, you know, oh yeah, I can see us being in a great relationship, or I can see us for the long haul or for the long term, you know, but it's kind of like if you play your cards right. And you know, it's not funny, but it's just like ridiculous that, you know, it's like this person thinks that, you know, I don't know, that they're so, I don't know, let me be quiet, because you must, I mean, I don't know, let me be quiet. But I think that that is definitely someone that you need to let go of. They are not the prize. Okay, so we're moving on to a reading for love for people that are married. If you know, I said for the singles, like single is you are not like government married, then that's single. If you have a situationship, long-term relationship, you know, that was still single. If you can't check married, that's single. Okay. And then now we have married. So typically, I don't know. I mean, I've been married before. I was married for 15 years, about 15 years. We were together for a whole long time, you know, whatever. And I just want to say, you know, and there's no judgment, but when I was married, I never watched a tarot reading. So this tells me like if someone's watching and they're married, like, you know, maybe you have some concern. If you're not, I mean, you can watch for like, if I were to watch, it would have been about money or work. But, you know, I wasn't into tarot at all when I was married, but and I didn't have time. But if you have questions, this is like if you have questions about your partner, like your marriage. Okay. So let's see what the energy is. Okay, for my Cancers that are married, what do we need to know? Ooh, yeah, surrender. It says you're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. I feel like if you are married and you're looking at, you know, hey, what's going on with my marriage and with my partner? You know, I feel like, you know, it could be that you're being asked to like, I don't know, I feel like someone might be creating problems where there are none type thing. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. At the bottom, we have change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become. I feel like, you know, for someone, you know, if this is you, it could be like you're looking for problems, but really what it is there's something that, you know, maybe you're not happy about when it comes to like the way things are going, you know, personally, and maybe you don't want to face that. Like, you know, the universe is trying to get you to, you know, realign in a certain area. It may be some other aspect of your life, but it feels like, you know, someone doesn't want to really do that. They want to focus on like, nope, I think my partner is doing X, Y, and Z, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that at all, but we'll see. Oh, geez. Yeah, worth. So this makes me feel like it says you're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. I feel like for some of you guys, you could be in a relationship that, you know, like maybe you don't feel like you know, your partner is treating you the way that they used to, but there could be a sense of like they're not treating you the way that they used to because you're not treating you the way that you used to. And again, rather than looking at yourself, someone wants to look at their partner. Okay? Yeah. There's something to do with, like, we have healing at the bottom, right? So like, let's say you used to, on a weekly basis or bi-weekly, or whatever, like you used to go out, you used to get your hair done, you would have like a spa day, you would hang out with the girls, like that was something that you used to do, like you really used to put yourself first, and you made time for your relationships. It's like that person that you're with, they also put you first because they saw how much you valued yourself. And it's kind of like the less and less that you poured into yourself, the less and less that they pour into you as well. And it doesn't mean that this person is seeing another person or that they're cheating or anything like that. It could be that they've pulled away. If that's an issue, they've pulled away from you because you have pulled away from you. And, yeah. So for the next 7 days, I would say, like, I see, someone kind of putting, you know, or the advice is, because, people are going to do what they want to do. So either what you're going to do or what the advice is for the next 7 days to wake up and do something for you every single day. Or if you don't want to do it every day, because it's like, maybe you're still in that area of like needing to heal, but it's like you're feeling like, oh, I'm being selfish, because maybe you were trained that that's selfish. Like, no, I need to put the kids first. No, I need to, and that's not mimicking you. Like, I've been there. Okay. But no, I need to put the kids first. I need to put my husband first. I need to put this. No, you need to put you first. And when you put you first, other people will put you first as well. Okay. Yeah. Protect. I feel like the best way, if you have questions about your relationship, the current relationship that you're in, the best way to protect, number one, your sanity. Okay. But number two, protect the relationship is by pouring into you, focusing on you, and letting go of, thinking about things that, you really don't have any control over anyway. I'm not trying to be funny, but if your partner, like if you're here because you think your partner is cheating, what you gonna do about it? The only thing that you can do is leave. And you don't have to watch a reading to see if your spouse is cheating. You can just, ask them. A lot of the times they're pretty honest. They may make it sound like a joke, like, oh yeah, I'm cheating, but yeah, they're, a lot of, not all of them, but oftentimes they'll tell you the truth. But either way, like, you have to prepare yourself to be fine, to be okay, to be happy either way. Someone needs to completely detach from worrying about what someone else is doing. And someone needs to pour their energy right back into themselves. Yes. Oh, sorry, this keeps falling, but we have check-in. Someone needs to check in with themselves, because I feel like this is, perhaps maybe, break free. I feel like someone is, putting themselves in some type of confinement because they're worried about things that they don't have any control over. And I honestly, when you pour into yourself, when you see your worth, it doesn't even matter who it is, whether this is your spouse or anyone else, they come running. They come running. We have grounding in this flipped in reverse. I know you guys saw that, but it says you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. I feel like, this is essentially the guidance for someone. You do need to make sure that you, work on, you're like, this is how you're going to protect your relationship if that's what you feel like you need to do. Honestly, I don't feel like I don't feel like you're going to do it though. I feel like that's why it came in reverse. I don't feel like, yeah. But we have lighten up. Remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yeah. I feel like if you feel like, if you kind of watch yourself and you feel like you've started to like nag or something like that, it's because you are too much invested in the other person and not enough invested in yourself. We have under worth, it says presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. So again, I said, someone might feel like their spouse, their significant other is not treating treating them the same way that they used to. For some of you guys, like if your spouse was unfaithful, in the past, maybe you are, kind of harping or holding on to that energy, but you have to make the decision. Like, what's it? If it happened, it happened, and you're gonna have to determine, or you've already determined that you're gonna stay. So the only thing that you can do is move forward. Just let it go, and know that it was not a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of theirs, how they felt about themselves. Yeah, here's that align card that we saw earlier. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, trust. I feel like someone just needs to make adjustments in their relationship. Someone needs to focus more on themselves. I'm bringing sexy back. Someone needs to focus on like the things that attracted this person to you in the first place, right? Make sure that you go back to that, because those things, I feel like, they made you happy. Yeah. And we have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. And at the top, break free. We've already seen this. It keeps trying to come out. So I'll read a part of it. It says you're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. So I don't, that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be with your spouse, or you're not supposed to be with your marriage or whatever. It just means that you're supposed to be a whole independent person within the confines of your relationship or your marriage. So someone needs to know that. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and I believe we're on to the last part. I just titled it spiritual or spirituality or something like that. These are called spiritual AF, so I may not be able to show everything, but it says manifest the F out of your dreams. So the most vulnerable thing to admit to is not your deepest wound. It is what you really truly want. We're talking your biggest, craziest dreams and desires. Be vulnerable, at least with yourself. Write that ish down, make a to-do list, and maybe even tell someone, make it happen. You can do this. So I don't know if someone is afraid to speak their desires or their dreams out into the universe. But that is the guidance. Like if there's something that you really, 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 really want, don't be afraid to claim that energy so that you can go ahead and start to bring it in. It says 3 ways to fail at everything in life. 1, complain about everything. 2, blame others for your problems. And 3, never be grateful. So obviously the guidance is for you to do the exact opposite. If you find yourself complaining, not being grateful, and blaming other people, this is, stop. I mean, I don't know how else to say that. Hey, anything else? That might have been, I was going to say that might have been it. There are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. I love that. That was the beginning message. Like someone was going to be upset with that general part of the message, like in the next 7 days, you with your head down, kind of focus, silently working on whatever this is that you want. And you might have some people coming in being a little bit hostile or upset. And here it is. It says there are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. I love that. It says, be the person you needed when you were a kid. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. So I'm just going to say, if you are in any type of relationship, okay, family, friend, lover, spouse, I don't care. If that relationship is causing you like some anxiety, or you feel like you lost yourself or you lost your happiness, right? I feel like the first thing would be to make sure that you kind of do a check-in with yourself to make sure that you're in alignment, with living your best life, and you're being aligned with that. But if it has something to do with, like, people mistreating you, not seeing your value, overstepping your boundaries, like that type of a thing, I'm just going to tell you right now, they never will. They never will. So you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a choice when it comes to that. It says the present moment is effing amazing. Okay. If there were people that hurt you in the past, like, release them, release the situation, or both of those. You may have to do both, and just move on with your life. The back, it says, open up your eyeballs and look around. Even if you happen to be in the crappiest of crap times, there's probably something beautiful to notice right this very second. It could be that babies have eyelashes, and how could babies get any effing cuter than having little baby eyelashes? Or maybe it's just that you took a breath and you didn't think you'd be able to do that. You did it. Amazeballs. You freaking breathed. So we saw that about, making sure that you're being grateful. So if you're trying to make improvements on your life, you don't feel like you're your best self or your happiest self, there's something to do with just, like, living in the present moment. Again, getting rid of people that do not serve you, and just showing gratitude. Okay. Seeing the positive. And that's how we're going to end this message. And I hope that this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good, juicy stuff. And also check out the memberships. Any information that you need, look in the description box. If you become a member of any level, you will be able to participate in the 2025 blueprint reading that is scheduled for December 27th. And the great part about it is, if you participate as a member, you will be allowed to ask at least one question, so just for being a member. All right. I love you. Have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.